They automatically assume that the person who's critical is...
It's easy. You don't understand it. You're the one without reason. Religion is just another way of, conditioning people and controlling everyone and making people think, toying with the brains of people, especially young people who can't think for themselves when they're so young. I mean, kids, that is.
A godmonger. And I hate to tell you this, but a lot of atheist, secular humanist types also hate perverts.
Well, that's because they are still affected by religious dogma. They're not, they haven't, when someone becomes an atheist and stops believing in Christianity, they're still affected by side effects of, of what religion has been believing, has been teaching them, and society in general gets much of its conditioned views from religion, and some of it is so concrete that it stays in the secular world permanently, and whether you're religious or not, you'll end up believing things that any form of human conditioning, including religion and including philosophy, has made.
They hate perversion. They don't like it. I mean, probably a humanist, a dyed-in-the-wool humanist would also say that it's wrong because they can't reproduce with wolves.
So what? What about soul connection? To me, that's soul connection, connecting with another in such a beautiful, profound, sensational way. I call it, to me, it's a soul connection. And a form of pleasure between man and beast, human and non-human, that is.
So it's definitely wrong.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Also, I've got to say that you want to have sex with wolves? I mean, that could be quite dangerous, sir.
Yeah, I guess so. Anything could be quite dangerous. Jaywalking across a street full of swift-moving traffic is pretty dangerous, and people do it anyway.
I'm going to post a link to an encyclopedia grammatical called Mr. Hands, and this can show what happened, how dangerous a human being having sex with animals can be. Mr. Hands died for having sex with animals. So you should really read that article, and you should really sit and think. And I don't know, feel free to make a video response or comment to this umberwolf, Ebon Lupus.
Well, only if he wants to, but I for one am going to. By the way, Encyclopedia Dramatica is just a site full of jokey information. None of it can be taken that seriously. You can't pass it off as a serious information website. It's just a jokey little game you like to play.
I don't know which one to call you by, which one you're most familiar with, but what...
He's most familiar with the name Ebon Lupus, not Ebon Lupus, Ebon Lupus. And umberwolf is just, the name of his new account because he can't bring back the name of his old account. I can't bring back the Dalhusky or Max Snowdog because once you close down your account, your name is gone. You can't get it back.
Whatever you have to say to me, I'm sure this is going to be quite interesting. And everybody else, have a good day. This message was brought to you by the Fried Chicken Troll and Crew.
What a ridiculous name. You won't have any real social credibility. Well, maybe you will, but you wouldn't look very sane to a judge in a court of law. If this issue went to court, the judge would say, "Don't you dare turn this courtroom into a circus." Things like lulls, fried chicken trolling crew, or whatever the hell it is, and all that other stuff. You would turn the courtroom into a circus, just as you turn YouTube into a circus. And really, you wouldn't be able to get away with much using silliness, silly things, to go along with your trolling and your rants. That's all. Gal Husky is out, and I will be back. Woof, woof.